everyone, here's the Bookchemist once again, and this is a quick review of an amazing short story collection, which is Emerald City by Jennifer Egan. Jennifer Egan is, well, she has written a couple of books, most notably The Keep, but also A Visit from the Goon Squad, which are absolute masterpieces. I would actually recommend them to everyone. I think they're highly enjoyable books, full of heart, full of deep, that they pack a very strong emotional punch. But more recently I read her latest novel, Manhattan Beach. I enjoyed it, but I didn't have an excellent time. I didn't love it too much, and I was a bit skeptical when now that I'm approaching, I intend to read the rest of her works, Emerald City and Invisible Circus, and also Look at Me. I didn't know whether what I should expect. I wasn't too sure. Maybe I had heard other people commenting on these books, but actually I believe that Emerald City showcases how beautifully Egan writes, her skills as a writer, her narrative chops, the way she has of keeping the plot of her stories moving forward, and most notably what I believe is her greatest gift. She has that beautiful skill where she can describe in very clear terms, she can say with clear words, and you completely understand what she means. She can say the unspeakable. One of the great things, universal things about literature, one of the reasons why it's so great and so fun, is that it says with certain words things that you experienced or you felt but had no way of putting into words. Makes you see that those things that you believed were unique to you in a bad way, that maybe made you strange, are actually part of the human condition. Gives you ways of expressing those beautiful feelings you sometimes experience and that make life worth living. They're good stuff. Books. And Jennifer Egan takes this capacity, this ability literature has, to the maximum level. She is able to convey that feeling, this actually comes from The Keep, that sometimes the feeling of loss, the pain you feel losing something, is so strong that you cannot possibly believe that what you're experiencing is real. It just feels too painful to actually be happening. Emerald City, with its short stories, features so many of these beautiful reflections and puts into words so much beautiful stuff. Beautiful and hideous too. The stories in here are straight up American literary fiction, and American literary short stories are one of the most canonized and most one of those genres with very strict rules. And make no mistake, here too there are quite a few epiphanies here and there, and many of these stories revolve with failing marriages and people cheating on their spouses. But at the same time, whereas so many contemporary short stories in America, literary short stories tend to be plotless, Egan is actually very good at giving you very interesting plots. Maybe some of these stories feel so-called slice of life, feel like getting a sense of a few weeks in the lives of certain characters, but even there, she manages to give you enough snippets of plot, enough interesting things happening to make the reading experience really great fun. Even besides all those beautiful reflections and all these interesting characters that people these stories. And in quite a few of these stories, there are even some more adventurous sides to them. People are traveling to distant countries, people are experiencing dangerous situations, people are harming themselves. It's great fun to, read characters in terrible situations. I would definitely recommend this collection to everyone. I feel like it's a good introduction to Egan's skills as a writer and to her style. Personally, I would say go with Goon Squad or The Keep, because those are actually truly masterpieces, but it's not a judgment on Emerald City. I'm not saying Emerald City is not good, it's just that those books are out of this world. If you read the collection, what were your favorite short stories in here? My favorite ones probably were definitely One Piece, White China, the first one was amazing, and Letter to Josephine was also beautiful. It's one of those where the plot doesn't need those adventurous and dangerous elements to be engaging and for the story to be enthralling and great fun once again. Thank you so much for watching the review, guys. I'll be reading Invisible Circus and Look at Me very soon and reviewing them. I'll be reviewing them on the channel, of course. If you've read those ones, if you've read all of Egan's books, let me know. Well, possibly don't spoil the books to me, but let me know if they're up there with Goon Squad, which I feel like most people consider Egan's masterpiece. Or anyway, let me know if you had fun with those books. And thank you as always for watching. In a second on the screen you'll find links to some other of my reviews, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.